Looks like we're live. Hi, everybody. Hey, welcome. I popped up today. I had a beautiful sunny day today, and I've been sort of holding off wanting to get these videos out, and I did promise to start doing things live, so things are going to go forward from here. There are changes happening for me just like there are for you. And I thought, you know what? I say it all the time and then life goes by and I don't get to make these announcements. So I'm just here for a couple of announcements, very brief, just to give you the updates. And I made myself some notes because otherwise I won't remember. So first of all, readings. We are going forward. Spirit is asking me to step in deeper and to be here more frequently. I need to do it for a lot of reasons. Part of it is my own process and my own goals. So I am going to split the readings in half. I'm going to do the first half of the month and the second half of the month going forward from here. All right. So in a way, it's a way for me to help with the energy attenuation. I've been having long chats with my spirit guides, the place the messages come from, about this and doing my best to make room in my life going forward. I'm going to play with it. I'm going to allow myself to be creative and just see. So come with me on this journey. We'll see how it works out. I'm going to do my best still to do the first half of the month live so that if you have questions and you want to hang out with me after the main body of the reading is done, I then come to the chat room and we'll just chit-chat for a little bit, okay? So then the attenuation that is going on, going forward, is meant to just to help us ease into it. So I'm very curious about how that's going to play out, and I'll look forward to seeing you. It might be that the second half of the month that those readings are pre-recorded and just published. I'm not sure if I can do all of them live. It has to do with my schedule and the weather sometimes because I make my own electricity and sometimes I just can't do it. So let's see, that's that. Generally speaking, those readings will come out by the 1st and then again by the 16th. All right, if not before, and it depends on all the things I just said. So love readings. I've been promising. My spirit guides have been pushing me. I've been thinking about it a lot. I've had my own resistance because my desire when I first came here, my job was to talk about your soul, our collective, moving into the 4D and the 5D and being able to be ready energetically to walk with each other, to activate each other, and to understand what it is to come together in that most mystical of ways. So my spirit guides, because of what's happening as a result of the work we've done and the eclipse that just passed, this beautiful full moon lunar eclipse combined with the new moon solar eclipse was a powerful moment. It's moving humanity into our next phase of development. So Spirit's asking me, I've been pushing myself to lean in. So the love readings are going to come out. I'm going to explore. I'm going to let my creativity wander. I'm going to see what my spirit guides want. I have the notion that I might do them split in half as well. A little bit in the first part of the month and some more at the end of the month. Again, just to help with the intense relationships and the intense meetings and all the things that are going to be happening. I think more this year. I think the meetings and the events and the connections that I have with people are growing and in intensity and frequency, no pun intended. So I believe it's just time. And I have finally acquiesced to my spirit guides who've been pushing me for a couple of months now. So all of those things going forward, as things change on my channel, it is an attempt by my spirit guides, the energy that comes through the literal frequency. These things are changing in order to stream energy to you and for you. So all of those things are tied together with the little daily readings. If you feel like Spirit's saying, if you need a little shot, if you need a little energy, if you really want to follow along and absorb what's happening into your being, no matter what your set point is, no matter what your astrology is, go check out the little daily readings. I do my best to keep them 5 minutes or less so you can just just stop by, Spirit says. And while you're watching, while you're listening, allow yourself to look into the card and feel the energy that's streaming to you. The response that you have is the energy that you are meant to receive. So just a little note on that. Let's see. What else? Oh, okay, my offerings. I have added some things and taken some things away. One of the things I decided to do is to put the information below the videos again. So it's all there if you need it. There are links to the website. And I decided to offer, going forward, really short readings, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, which I used to do, and I stopped doing it because we were all diving so deep that my readings were 2 and 3 hours. So I took that away. But I think going forward, there's a purpose for that again. So I have put those things back into my offerings, just so you know. And part of it, I think, also is because to offer some different pricing options for folks who may not be able to afford to come for a full 2-hour reading, which often turns into more than that. So going forward, just so you know. And let's see, retreats. All right, so I'm have come through the first number of retreats here at Moonrise Cottage, and they are going forward. They're going really deep, and they are incredibly beautiful. So I just wanted to say a few words about that. The way I have arranged it at first, in this part of time, and it may shift, is the retreats happen on the new moon and on the full moon, on those cycles. So depending on whether you are in a place in your life where you're starting a new path or wanting to initiate something new, or if you're finishing a cycle, wanting to bring things into culmination and illumination, think about that. The schedule is on my website. There's actually a link below all the videos that you can click on that'll take you to the retreat section of my website. And it just will explain to you, you'll see all the dates are there for the whole entire year. So if you have a particular time in mind, please book. It doesn't matter if it's far in advance. I need to know. Things are going to change again as summer comes on. I'm going to begin to offer some initiation retreats. So I'm going to be a busy bee, and I'm trying to get all the readings out. So advanced planning is really important, okay? Let's see. All of those retreats are on the corresponding weekends. So it may not be exactly on the new moon or exactly on the full moon, but as it works out, they're pretty close. So check it out. The next retreat that's coming up is on the 6th of February. There's a new moon coming forward. After those dates go forward, we'll see as summer comes on. I am also going to be offering some residencies here. It is going to be done on a barter system. So if you want to just come and be in this place, which is a fabulous journey of its own, and help me, because there are a lot of things that are coming to me about what's going forward when the weather clears. So there are lots of jobs. Some of them are kind of heavy construction kinds of things. There's landscaping and painting and just a little bit of everything in order to get ready for I think Spirit's talking about mid to the end of summer, when the eclipse cycle continues and we come to the solstices and things like that. So for now, I'm just letting people know I'm going to start planning that. If you have any interest, let me know, and we'll just chat, okay? And life coaching is something I'm going to offer this. I haven't figured out really what to call it, but I've had a lot of requests, so I'm going to try to fit that in. It'll go up on my website. If you have an interest now, feel free to go to the website and send me an email. I think I'm going to offer 30-minute and 60-minute sessions, and it is by design. We will co-create it. Primarily, just like any life coaching, the goal here is to help you manifest your own destiny. And we'll talk a lot about manifestation. We'll talk about the energies. We'll talk about your numerology. We'll talk about your astrology and how that affects your walk and where your soul is going and where your life is meant to travel, all those things. But we're going to focus on how do I develop myself based on what my desire is? Okay.